Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
To say last year changed the trajectory of Sam Darnold's career feels a little bit like an understatement, doesn't it, Mike? I mean, the year he had in Minnesota alongside head coach Kevin O'Connell by far was the best year of his career, and it's a big reason why Seattle paid him what they did to come in, replace Geno Smith as the starting quarterback. So now the question is, years ago under Kyle Shanahan, 1 year under Kevin O'Connell, can he now bring that to Seattle and have that same level of success and take them back to the playoffs?
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Darnold to throw. He takes off. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. Got it with Smith and Jigba. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Seahawks first
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zone. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball is going to go.
What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. In motion is Barner. Charbonnet trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Eagles nothing.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
You know, the conversation around Jalen Hurts is always a difficult one because to a lot of people outside, they strictly look at the box score. They look at his passing numbers and touchdown numbers, and they say, okay, he's a second-tier quarterback. But when you look at the situation he's in, the style of play in which they ask him to do, be the field general of a very talented and very balanced offense in Philadelphia, he is the exact perfect quarterback that they need to execute that vision. So he's not going to throw for 40 touchdowns. He's not going to throw for 5,000 yards, and that's exactly the way they want it. He is as dynamic, he is as competitive, and as good as any quarterback in the NFL.
A second down throw for Hurts. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Ernest Jones gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Seahawks offense going to take over now for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Seattle.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
It's a gain of 32.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Here's Darnold again. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Bigsby to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense ready for their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To start the drive. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Quickly out to Smith. And He'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
On play action, Hurts rolling to the left. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
First down.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. I mean, we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
And it'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
To the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 10-7.
Seahawks 10, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Shotgun run now with Walker. And he'll take this to about the 28. Adoree Jackson makes the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
That's how quick it's Cup on the RPO. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Darnold to the air once more. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
It's fine. Smith and Jigba along the sideline. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw again is Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
A 33-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. Bigsby to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw, Hurts. Now quick throw taken in by Brown. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
And in motion is Brown. Hurts now on 3rd and 2. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Well, after that incompletion, probably going to put an end to this drive, but what it does now is the opponent now has a chance to increase their lead because now they're going to steal an extra possession before we go to the halftime break.
Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Here's Hook. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba ready to get back to work. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. He'll get this out to the left flat. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. The run up the middle. It's Walker. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. A gain of 9
2 minutes remain here in this
and
first
the
half.
Seahawks
We'll
first
come
down.
back to Philadelphia right after this. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They continue to roll, continue to move the chains. That was a gain of 15.
29-yard line.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in
A
bounds.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 26-yard line.
2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard
Man, they're just
line.
running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And it's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Leads to
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
And he got half of what he needed from the 6 to the 3.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Jason Myers.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Gibson now on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Eagles offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll start out first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
On first down, it's Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 2-score game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Gibson now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Eagles offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Short throw taken in by Goddard. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. they'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Back to the right side, caught by Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
12 yards.
These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Now Hurts going to call his own number, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Hurts finding Smith, and an Eagle. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Hurts going to hold on to this one. And he'll go into the slide there. It'll be a gain of a couple.
1 yard gain.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
A second down throw for Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third down.
Third and inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job, because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
Brings up second.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
Brings up third and...
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on fourth down.
Field goal will make it a one-score game, but they want more here on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles will cut it to a 2-point lead.
16, Eagles 14.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he'll be marched down at the 15-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 56 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Handoff, running left is Walker. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Bigsby to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Barkley. Ooh, yeah. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
For Eagles, first down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
That's caught downfield by Smith. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
A run with Barkley. Good blocking to the 15. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will cut it to a 2-point lead.
23, Eagles 21.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Seahawks offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba ready to get back to work. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Zach Barr, the All-Pro, makes the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll run the sneak, and he will have the Seahawks first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Walker. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Darnold to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Throwing, Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Now this looks like a design run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now Darnold. Walker. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another Seahawks first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of...
And he's into the end zone yet again. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Myers now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Hurts to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Byron Murphy in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
And this quarterback just continues to take a beating throughout the entire game. They have to find a way to keep him upright. Otherwise, I'm not sure if he's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Dotson, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. A gain of 17 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit.
Saquon Barkley inside the 20. And he will score again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's Elliott for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Eagles 28.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. Darnold to throw on 1st down. Pass is completed to Cup. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On the handoff, this is Walker. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another 1st down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 24 yards.
They get 24 on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
Seahawks, 1st down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he's got another one. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
28.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Gibson now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The kick is good. Makes the score Seahawks 37, Eagles 35.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They'll run here with Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Here's Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Talk things over before third down.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to pick up the first down and more. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Seahawks, first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Darnold. First down throw there is incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. To throw again is Darnold. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Third and 2. Here we go. Darnold to throw again. It's complete. He's got Pop. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Still second down.
victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Couple of runs stopped behind the line, and now it's 3rd and 17. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Philadelphia, good night.